students, welcome to the English class of Studyzest, the world of educational solutions. Today I will be discussing and explaining the poem The Bangle Sellers by Sarojini Naidu. In the previous class I had talked about an introductory glimpse of the poem and I had explained the first stanza of the poem. Today I will be moving forward with the rest of the poem. But before moving on with the poetry or today's lesson, I would like to remind you of the social media platforms through which you can connect with us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever a new video comes up. Like us on Facebook, join our Telegram channel. You can find us there using this link given here. Follow us on Instagram, join our WhatsApp group using this number given here. And for more information you can log into the website www.studyzest.in. As you can see here, our YouTube channel looks like this. Do subscribe to the channel Studyzest Academy and press the bell icon and we will come up with regular videos for you. This is how our Facebook page looks like. Do like our Facebook page so that you can get updated study materials daily. Now, moving on with the poem. The first thing that we learned from the first stanza of the poem, The Bangle Seller, was that the speaker, the narrator, was speaking there. It seemed like there were many bangle sellers, but only one of them was the narrator of the poem. Okay, and that narrator was selling the bangles, the little circles of rainbow as they called it, and they were saying who will buy them, just like hawkers do, and they were shouting and selling them in the temple fair. And they actually talked about their lustrous attractiveness and the bangles which are colorful and radiant and bright, which actually represent the Indianness of the bangles or the Indianness of the poem in general. Okay, so this is what we learned from the first stanza. Now the second stanza says, some are meet for a maiden's wrist, silver and blue as the colors mist. Now please notice here the colors, the mention of different colors. Please notice that here very carefully. Some are flushed like the blood buds that dream on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. So what does the poet say here? That the speakers talks of the kinds of bangles they have. Some of these bangles are suited for a maiden. Maiden means what? An unmarried girl, a young girl who is unmarried. Okay, so a young unmarried woman's wrist is suitable for silver and blue colored bangles. This silver and blue color is like the mountain mist. The color of the bangle is compared to the mountain mist's color. Okay, they are silver and blue in color like the mountain mist, and some of them are flushed like buds that dream. That means some of them are pink or light red in color. Flushed, that means blushing color, the color of the blush. Okay, that is pink or light red in color like flower buds growing inside a woodland stream. Still others are green and glowing like the transparent beauty of newborn leaves. And then there are bangles which are green in color. Those bangles remind us of what? Of some beauty of newborn leaves. Okay, so this is how the bangle seller mentioned various color of the bangles and compares them to the various aspects of nature. Okay, next what we have here, some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves to the limpid glory of the newborn leaves. That means the bangles which are green in color, they remind us of the new blooming buds or the new blooming leaves, the young leaves in the woodland or in the forests. To the limpid glory of newborn leaves. Limpid glory. What is the meaning of limpid glory? Limpid glory means glowing transparently. Like it is very dewy. Kind of the color of it is like the dew that falls on the leaves on the morning. Okay, so these comparisons with the nature is very delicate. These comparisons are very delicate and very intricate, very deep if you actually carefully look into it. Okay, so here we first have the colors of the bangles, and then we have that how those colors can be found in the nature. This is how the poet here approaches the poetry. Okay, now what is the significance of this stanza? In Indian society, bangles have an important cultural and religious place. Different colored bangles are worn by women in different stages of life. Okay, so here we first, as I said in the previous class, that the Indianness of the poem cannot be denied here. The Indian culture very much comes out through the poetry. Okay, so here as we see that Indian bangles are an integral part of the Indian culture as well as Indian society, and different colored bangles are worn by women in different phases of their lives. Like in this stanza it is mentioned that the blue, silver, green are generally worn by young maidens. It is interesting to note that the poet here uses the word flushed like the birds that dream. The word birds here suggests chastity. That means something that is innocent. Okay, so the young maiden, they normally wear bangles which are blue and silver in color or green in color, but then again they also sometimes wear blushed color or flushed colored bangles like pink or light red. Okay, buds that dreams present before us an image of young girls dreaming of marriage. Again, as I said, that here we have the image of a young girl who wears mainly blue, silver and green bangles, but when she wears the blushed color bangles, that means she is dreaming of marriage, or she may be dreaming of her new life. In this stanza, the poet presents the stage of a young woman, the stage of youth in a woman's life. So the second stanza talks about the stage of youth in a woman's life. Next, in the stanza 3 we have, some are like fields of sunlit corn. That means yellow, bright yellow, meet for the bride on her bridal morn. They are made for the bride, specially for her wedding day. Some like the flame of her marriage fire, or rich with the hue of her heart's desire. Hue means colors. Okay, so some bangles are like the color of the marriage fire or the heart's desire. That means bright red or burning red and yellow, tinkling, luminous, tender and clear. This is how the bangles are described here, like the bridal laughter and bridal tear. This is very important here. Okay, because we have the bridal laughter as well as bridal tear. That means in the third stanza we have the next stage of a young girl's life, that is her marriage. Here the poet talks about the colors of bangles that a young woman who is getting married she wears. Those bangles are representative of her happiness for new life and her sadness for the fact that she has to leave her childhood home and her parents. Okay, so in the third stanza the bangle sellers say that some of their bangles are yellow like the fields of sunlit corn. Bangles of this color are perfect for a bride on her bridal morning. Some of the bangles have bright red color. They represent the flame of newly turned bride's marriage fire, that is the passion or the desire of the newly married woman. The red bangles also